Hi everybody, welcome to Deb's Way. I'm Deb and you are here in my sewing nook today. It's kind of a mess, but I'm not going to show you that mess. And it's not a mess because I've been back here sewing away, not really. No, I've just been kind of accumulating things back here in my sewing room, and I'm going to show you some of that stuff today. Plus then, I have some food stuff to put away on the shelves back here because it's also part of our sub-pantry is what I call it. We have the kitchen pantry and then other extra pantry shelves, which I call the sub-pantry back here. So anyway, my room is a mess and I'm not going to show you today. But what I am going to show you is I have been busy. Yes, I have been. Not with a lot of sewing things, but a lot of personal things taking place here that needed to be taken care of. First of all, though, let me thank Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this wonderful collaboration, joining a world of sewing sisters together and talking about things that we're interested in making, things that we have made, fabric, that we've gotten, good deals that we've gotten too on that sort of thing. And just our daily lives, okay? It's been a lot of fun participating in this collaboration, and I thank you very much, Jen, for hosting this and continuing on with it for well over a year, isn't it? Maybe 2? Well, anyway, it's been a while. I haven't been involved in it for a year, really, but it has been a blast, and I've learned a lot, and I've met some very, very, very nice people, too. So, what have I been up to lately since I've talked to you last? Oh, a lot of personal stuff, really. A lot of things happening around the home here that needed to be taken care of first before I could do anything in my sewing room area. And that's all behind us now, thank goodness. I hurt my foot, oh my goodness, quite a while back. And I was taking care of that. Well, I'm still dealing with that. However, I am now currently going through rehab and it seems to be doing a lot of good. I'm very, very pleased with it today. Now, as of yesterday, I wasn't too happy because my foot still hurt. But after rehab last night and being out and around today on it, it still feels really good. So I'm hoping, that I am on the mend. No more pain. So anyway, in my sewing nook, I had been back here, well, let's see, I was back here. Well, I seem to do my sewing on Sunday, okay? And I was back here a week ago Sunday and I worked on something that I finished, which you kind of see over here, and I'll show you that in a minute, okay? It is a top that was made in a class for knit tops. I missed the class. I don't remember. I think it was because William was sick and then I wasn't feeling well. For one reason, I had to miss the class. And this is the pattern that we worked on. It's a Butterick 6690, and we were, doing this top. Actually, it's both the same top, okay? But it is this knit top that we were to work on. And I just decided I was going to try and do it on my own. I wanted to make the top. So I did. I had the material already. I got the pattern out. I started laying things out, following the directions on my own. And I tell you what, this pattern, this envelope, has rather challenging directions. I kind of got the feeling that it was part of another larger pattern of dress goods, other tops that could be made from it, and then they just kind of pulled this simple little t-shirt type top out. And there were some directions that it was like, where am I going to do that? How do I do that? Where is it on this top that I put that? It even called for me to get a button, but there's nowhere on this top that you put a button, so I don't know. It was a little confusing, but I muddled through. Let me show you the top I finished. Okay, and there it is. It is a plain knit top, but I love the length of it. I love the length of the sleeves. The neckline worked out rather well. It fits nicely. I'm very pleased with it. And that is going to be part of a shorts outfit that I make up for the spring and summer around here. Okay, so I have one top down. And I did start another top here. It's the same one that I've made before in the class. I can't find the pattern envelope to it right now. It's somewhere in the pile of things. But it is Simplicity 9130. And can you make that out? I'm making this top, okay? And I did make this top before in class, so I'm just kind of repeating the pattern, and I'm making it out of this material. Yeah. There. I have it all cut out, ready to be sewn together, but I had to stop because I'm in the midst of a class at the sewing studio. I'm taking a class. Where's my pattern? Oh, yes. I'm taking a class for making a dress. And the dress that I'm making is actually something I printed offline. It is part of the Style Arc pattern line. It's the Penelope woven dress. And I have it all set, all ready to go to be cut out. I just have to make a few little sizing changes to it and cut it out, and I'm ready to start the second class next week. There are, I think it's just 3 sessions of the class, so I don't think I'll finish the dress in class. I'll be rather surprised if I do. We have sleeve insetting, and we've got pleats in the dress sleeve and on the dress body itself, pockets and zipper, and that's a lot that I've never done before. So, or I should say it's a lot that I've done way a long time ago, but probably not very well. So I'm going to be learning how to do that in this dress, and that's the purpose for taking the class. And I am using this fabric for the dress. Okay, so I'm really pleased with that. And as far as the pattern goes, I've never used printed out patterns before. Now, I did not, send the pattern to another company for them to copy and make me a master copy to it. I'm using the printout copies as they are to see how well that will work. Now, the instructor of the class did say that she was learning how to do the process herself, where she sends in like the information to a printer and they will print out the pattern. And I said, well, I did kind of look at that to begin with for this pattern, but this pattern was 60 some pages printed out on my printer. And I thought, if I had to print that, or if I have had that printed out at a printer shop and it was 60 pages and that's, so much money per page, that was going to be quite an expensive pattern. So I decided not to do that. But the instructor assured me that when you send something like this off to a printer shop, they will print it out on, maybe 2 big pieces of paper type of thing. Okay, well, I didn't know that. I have never done that before. I've heard of people doing it, but I don't personally know of anybody, that has done it and worked with a pattern that way that can explain it to me. So I'm learning. We'll see how this goes, how I like the pattern. The instructions so far are rather limited, so you need to know what you're doing for the most part. So I'm glad I'm doing it in a class. But anyway, I look forward to finishing that dress. I really do. And I do have another pattern. It's one that I've made before and I'm going to be making again. It's this sleeveless summer dress. I wear that around the house here in the summer and the fall. Okay, and even now, because we get temperatures in the 80s and it's nice enough to wear sleeveless. So I'm going to be making a few of these dresses. I don't know if you can really see that very well. It's a copy of the pattern envelope, but it's Simplicity 7476. It's a pattern from the 80s. and I really like this dress. It fits nicely. It is easy enough to make, and I made a few of them last summer, and I'm going to make a couple more. And the reason I say that is because I went shopping at Goodwill recently, and I found some fabric. So I went with that, with the idea that I'm going to be making some dresses. First of all, I saw this and I figured I had to do something with it. It's just a bunch of butterflies on a white background, a flat sheet, okay? And it's probably a queen, I think it's a queen size. And it doesn't really say on the label itself, on the price tag, but it's a pretty good sized bed sheet. $4.99, okay? And now this is not going to be a summer dress. This is not going to be a summer dress, but I like this lacy type material. I will either turn that into, you know, curtain toppers or a tablecloth. But I like this lace stuff. And again, that was $4.99. It's a big piece of lace actually. And it's not really hemmed, but it could even be a tablecloth itself already. I will try that out. But I usually do tablecloths like that for our kitchen nook table, which is round. and that particular piece of material is rectangular. The first piece of fabric or the first thing that I saw back in the sheets area was this. And I saw that. I like the colors. It's kind of an aqua and a greenish tint on a cream colored background. But I saw this and I thought, my summer dress. Yep, that's what I'm going to do with it. That's going to be a little summer dress for me. Well, not too little, you know, but anyway, that's a summer dress. And then I saw this white sheet and I figured, well, this is just going to be practice material for maybe another dress pattern that I buy that I want to work on and I'm not sure of. I'll do a mock-up on it. $4.99. And on my way to the sheets, I came across this sweater. And I looked at it. I've had a similar sweater like this for years and I recently lost it. Yeah, I did. I like to carry something in the car like this just to be able to pull out when we stop at a restaurant or something like that and I go in and it's a little chilly. But just a plain, simple black sweater, you know. And this was $6.99. So that was my haul from Goodwill recently. I had fun shopping in there. I don't go shopping that often anymore right now. And I took my time and I had fun because I found a few things that were reasonably priced. Most of the sheets in that were priced around $4.99. Last time I was in there I did find some things for $1.99, but I guess those days are over. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bargains are over with. So, but anyway, that's what's happening back in my sewing room these days. I'll be involved in class every week now through the month. And then I have a couple more classes that I'm interested in taking, as well as another, well, they consider it a beginning class, 3, but the way that class is going to be handled is that it's going to be called 3+, so that it will mean that people that have already worked on, well, first of all, you work on the lounging pants, then you do the top, like this blue one that I'm working on, and then you work on the dress, like I'm doing now in another class. Once you finish those 3 class sessions, then you can qualify to take the 3+ class, and you can work on whatever you want to. So I am really seriously considering taking that class next. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I want to work on. basically right now what I want to work on for future is some shorts outfits. I do have the material to make a pair of shorts to go with that top. I can make shorts and capris, so I'm thinking of doing both. And I would like to do up some matching sets like that to wear this summer. That would be very nice to add to my wardrobe. So that's what I've got going on for right now. I hope you're all having a great week out there, that you're enjoying the sewing projects that you're working on, and I know some of you are doing a lot of sewing, and I think it's great that some of you are as busy as you have been in your sewing room, working on all the various projects, not only for yourself, but for other members of your family, and or even just other projects, you know, like those wonderful bags that Adam Sews makes. I mean, they're beautiful bags. He really does a fantastic job. Go check him out at Adam Sews. I'll put the link down below in my description box. But yeah, I keep busy enough as it is with the projects I've got going on and the projects that I want to work on. So, but anyway, I hope you're all having a great week out there. You take care, and I'll be talking to you again real soon. But for this, #FridaySews, that's about all there's going to be for now. Bye for now.